I'm going to go back to the music a bit. Would you say that the songwriting process because you've done music for films as well, would you say that's different than when you're actually composing for an album? Do you say the process is different, or how would you explain that?
Well, for me, an album is like a movie. Like all the songs have to connect in some visual way. Like I'm a visual writer. I'm not really. I don't have much training, and I visualize music. I see it.
Yeah.
And when I work with someone and I work on a track, and when I can see it, then I can write the lyrics to it. It's sort of like when a person who makes carvings takes a block of stone and chips away. I think they think of it as the stone revealing what's inside it, and that's what writing is for me. I just chip away at it until I can see it, and it lives for me.
Right. Now, Amy, you've said that Marc has actually taught you to become a better songwriter, right? Because of the way he visualizes things and using metaphors. Would you say that you have a song that really exemplifies that skill that you picked up from him?
I know that I do. I can't think it off the top of my head. Yeah. But I mean, I know that when I first met Marc 20 years ago, I never put pictures in my lyrics. I was always exploring emotions. I thought songs were about how you felt, and I am really not a visual person. And so it's not a vocabulary that came easily to me. And Marc's lyrics, if you analyze them, they're just like photograph and picture and snapshot after snapshot, and that I search that out in my own writing now. When I'm trying to make a point, I always see, well, is there a picture I could use to make that point?
Yeah.
My song Cool Rain, probably the lyrics to Cool Rain were influenced by that kind of songwriting.
Right. Yeah. Now, Marc, has Amy made you a better songwriter? And if so, how?
Well, sometimes when I'm stuck on a song, I'll take it to Amy. She helps me out with the melody, so we help each other that way. And she's also, before I met Amy, I didn't put I very much in songs.
Right.
And I've learned to say I, which is you taking ownership for what you're writing about within the song. So that's been a good thing.
You know, it's a great Marina Del Rey is actually a great example of that. There's very few songs that have been a hit that don't have the word I in them. Marina Del Rey does not have the word I in it.
Right.
I mean,
but it has a marimba solo.
and it has the word shit, which is 2 verses.
Now, before I open the floor to the audience, I just wanted to ask you, because our magazine, Stir Magazine, deals with the art of living. So how would both of you define the art of living?
The art of living, I think, is to do the best you can, to be generous, to be kind, to be faithful, and to eat good cheese.
Good resolutions for 09.
You know, there's a movie that I watched a couple years ago called March of the Penguins.
Yeah.
And there was a fantastic metaphor for me about all of our commandment that we were born with. When a baby penguin is born, it's born with a unique song. And the very survival of that penguin depends on both the penguin having an original song and both the parents recognizing and remembering the song, because that's the way they find their baby in a blizzard. And when the parent goes off 1,000 miles away for food, they come back to this, 1,000 penguins. They listen to each penguin to hear their child's song as only the child can sing. And I truly believe that each and every one of us are born with a unique song that God meant us to sing, and it is our job to listen to ourselves, and it's the job of our loved ones to learn that song, because that's why we were put on this earth, to be exactly who we are. We can only be the first best us, we can only ever be a second best somebody else. And to me, that's our commandment.
Have you written a song?
March of the Penguins?
It's a march.
Okay, let's see if anyone has any questions in the audience. Anyone?
Come on.
Hey Mark, we're really anxious for any new albums, any new songs coming our way. It's been a while. I know you put out some Christmas tunes, yeah?
Yeah.
But anything...
Well, for your anxiety, I have some pharmaceuticals. As for new songs, I did do a Christmas song called "Every Time It Snows," but I'm writing a new record, so I hope I haven't done one for 4 or 5 years. I'm a slow writer. And so I think it'll be out before the summer, I hope.
Right, good, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, my friend saw you today in Winnipeg at the Conservative Convention, and I can...
Wait, let's clarify that. At the Conservative Convention in a public hotel room where we were advocating for artists' rights. Thank you.
A public event, hosted in a public hotel. Yes, thank you, Amy.
I just wanted Mark to make sure he knew that.
I came all the way from Canada. We both have a question for both of you. Why do you not sing soul on soul?
Because we don't know it.
We actually we do sometimes, and it's
I don't think we know it with this band, though, do we?
we haven't done it with this band
We
in a
haven't
while.
done it with
yeah.
this band.
Yeah, we actually were gonna, when we were deciding to add an extra song, it was between Soul on Soul and You Can Close Your Eyes, but we actually thought it would be fun to do a cover song, because sometimes that sort of contextualizes your influences and.
I saw you both perform it when you got your award at the 2007 Grassroots. Yeah, I saw you there, right?
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Oh, forgot about
Well,
that.
we're gonna do an evening of duets. I think next year, and we'll do all those songs.
Yes, sir.
I have two-part questions. Do you feel that today that music is getting intertwined with all the different styles like jazz, country, like what Shania's done all over? And I'm finding lately a lot more classical is coming into the rock. Do you feel that that's what's happening with music? Well, the second part of the question is, how do you feel with all the download that's happening off the internet? How are you as performers going to make a true living in the future? Is it affecting that, or is there something that can be done about that?